Hi, you're listening to the Wisdom of Solomon, gems from King Solomon's mind. Today's subject, financial profits and financial profits. You pick.
Wanna talk? So let's talk! Yeah. Talk! You wanna talk? You gotta talk, you need to talk! News talk!
I talk, you talk to Solomon. I talk, you talk to Solomon. Yeah, let's talk to Solomon. Talk to Solomon.
You gotta talk, you wanna talk. So let's talk.
Financial profits or profits? That's the question. If you own a business, if you work for a business, people guessing right is the reason that you'll either make a profit or have a job. And something has changed. Something has changed dramatically. I know it. I knew it. You know it. You knew it. People have changed. People who used to spend money aren't spending money. People who used to not spend money are now borrowing money. There's been a paradigm shift in the thought process. And this article out of MSNBC talks about baby boomers. Now listen to this. Baby boomers have stopped spending money the way they used to. Mercedes-Benz is selling a third fewer cars than they used to here in America. Mercedes sold 99,000 cars in 2006, and they sold 99,000 cars this last year. In 2006, they sold 250,000 cars. That's a dramatic reduction, and it's going down. So what are they doing? They're trying to find cars that will appeal to the Generation Xers and the Generation Yers and the other groups, because the baby boomers have gone through this shift of being spenders and consumers and optimists to being frugal and pessimistic, and even when they have money, they're not spending it. A lot of people have seen themselves go from wealthy to not so wealthy, or from not so wealthy to downright tight, and from downright tight to broke, to losing their houses, to having to start over at age 58 or 61 or whatever it might be. It's been a dramatic move. 79 million people make up the baby boomers. They're adults. If you take away those who are beyond being independent and those that are too young to be independent, that 79 million people represents approximately 1/3 of all working adults or working age adults. That's a huge number. When you hear President Obama, or you hear Governor this, or Mayor that, or Senator this, or Representative that, saying it's turning around, no, it's not. It's getting better. No, it's not. It's going to all work out. No, it won't. Until there is a change in the thought process that this group has, along with other groups, by the way, but this group has. This group went from a negative savings rate to almost 8% savings. We haven't had 8% savings since World War II. If you don't change people's minds, then you'll never be able to entice them to do things through whatever commercials or applications you have. That is why government concepts of raising taxes and providing more services is going to prevent the economy from bouncing back. And that's why it's not working. Baby boomers have gone from a feeling of immortality. They had the money, they had the smarts, they had the information, they were going to be having sex until they were 90 and taking trips until they were 190. They don't think that way anymore. They don't think that way anymore. And so we have, and most people aren't realizing it, and certainly the president and the administration and the Congress have not realized it, We have a change in psyche. And when you change that psyche, it's a whole new ballgame. And until we change it back, and that's not going to be easy and not going to happen quickly, the economy is not going to come back. It may stop falling as fast, which they think is good news. It may even get the point that it stops falling measurably. But when the falling stops, there are going to be 25, 30, or 40 million people out of a job. There are going to be 25 or 30 or 40 million people who have lost their homes. There are going to be 50 or 100 or 200 million people who are dramatically less well off than they were. And in that environment, there's not investment, there's not job creation, there's not risk-taking, and there's not consumption. Would you tell me what kind of economy you're going to have without those things? What kind of economy are you going to have without those things? There's just so many padlocks and so many security systems and so many, health or wealth helpful things that you could do. But the reality is someone has to wear the big boy pants and make the hard decisions and understand what we have to do at every level in the public sector and the private sector is change people's minds so they become confident and optimistic. How do you do that? I just happen to know the answer. Are you ready? Cut taxes, cut government involvement, cut obstacles, cut red tape, and cut small business people a break. When you get it growing from the bottom, it'll reach the top. If you start at the top, all you get is trickle-down poverty, trickle-down pessimism, trickle-down panic. That will not get your economy going. Baby boomers have led the way, and they're still leading the way. The only problem is they're now leading us down. Financial profits or financial profit? That's the question.